Hello everyone, welcome to my YouTube channel. This is Shikha Sambarkar and today our topic is Computer Network Part 12. Under this there is a subtopic Network Devices Part 1. And under this today we will discuss about modem and RJ45 connector. Yes, this is our topic, modem and RJ45 connector. This video is helpful for class 12 CBSE students, those who have opted computer science and informatics practices as an optional subject. And others also can watch the video, those who are interested in this computer network. So let's start our topic. So before starting the topic, first we should know what's the meaning of network devices. What's the meaning of network devices? I have discussed about network in my first video, computer network part 1. You can see, you can watch that video and so many previous videos are there. So I have discussed about that. Now network devices. Network devices in general we can say the devices or equipment, those who supports the network, those who supports the network, that are network devices in general. So here we can see in the smooth functioning of networks, many devices play important roles. This network device, it refers to equipment that connects to a network which operate in an Ethernet or Wi-Fi network both. So it means suppose LAN network is there, Ethernet we can say LAN network is there, or Wi-Fi network, wireless network is there. In both type of networks, this network devices are helpful to work to run the network properly. These network devices are helpful. So there are some network devices. There are some network devices according to your CBSE syllabus. I have included some devices here. For example, modem, RJ45 connector, hub, switch, repeater, bridge, router, gateway, etc. So in this video, I will discuss with you about modem and RJ45 connector. So you can see two images are given here. Left side one image showing the RJ45 connector. You can see that transparent kind of thing, that is RJ45 connector. And we are going to discuss this transparent thing, RJ45 connector, in this video. And the right side you can see one black device is given. One black device is like that thing. That image is showing the modem. That image is showing the modem. So you can understand, I have included these two images so that you can understand what it looks like, this RJ45 connector and modem. So these two things we are going to discuss in this video. So network devices, it's just a supporting device so that our network can function smoothly. That's why. So let's start our topic. Here our first topic is modem. You can see images here. Three images are given here. Left side that image is showing the internal modem. Actually basically there are two types of modems. First one is internal, second one is external. So these right side two black boxes are given. So these are these two images. Right side you can see these are showing the type of external modem, and left side you can see one image is there, that is internal modem which can be attached with a PC. And this external, these two images right side you can see these are external modems. So modem, you can see modem is a computer peripheral that allows you to connect and communicate with other computers via telephone lines. It is written here, the definition is modem is nothing but a computer peripheral. Computer peripheral we can say it's a supporting device. It's a small supporting device attached with a computer. So modem is a computer peripheral that allows you to connect and communicate with other computers via telephone lines. So this is modem. Now again you can see two images are given here. You can see two images are given here and both are showing the same concept or same working process. Working process of modem. Modem means what? Modem, suppose MO plus DEM. MO, that is modulation. DEM, that is demodulation. Modem plus demodulation. Modulation plus demodulation, that is modem. Modulation plus demodulation is modem, and you can see these two images. First we will discuss right side image. Right side image, you can see one PC is given there. One PC, actually there are, you can see upper side of this image. First you concentrate on right side of right side image. There are two images. First you see the right side image. Right side, in the right side image you can see upper side of the image there is one PC, one system, there along with one modem. It is there, one PC along with the modem. Okay, and at the bottom side again you can see one another PC with another modem. Okay, so we can see there are two PCs with their modems, with their separate modems. Okay, so what's the work of modem here? Modem means modulation. Modulation. Now we can see this modulation. Modulation means this modem will convert this digital signal to analog signals. Modem will convert digital signal to analog signal. And at the receiving end, at the bottom you can see another modem is there. That another modem will receive that analog signal and convert it into the digital signal. And so that the receiver PC can receiver or user can see the messages on the screen. So what's going on here? That modem is doing the process of conversion of digital to analog and analog to digital. Modulation and demodulation. In the process of modulation, it is converting digital signal to analog signal, and in the process of demodulation, it is converting analog signal to digital signal. So this is the concept. Now left side image. Left side image is also showing the same concept. There are also two PCs are given and two modems separately attached with them. So at the receiver end and at the sender end, sender modem is different from receiver's modem. Actually modem is capable to do both the things. Both the things means modulation and demodulation. Suppose modem is attached with the source PC, with the sender PC. It will convert digital to analog. It will convert digital signal to analog signal. Suppose that particular modem is attached with receiver PC. At that time, that modem will convert analog signal to digital signal. So this is the concept of modulation plus demodulation. Now, there are some points related to modem. First point is, because ordinary telephone lines cannot carry digital information. Because ordinary telephone lines cannot carry digital information. A modem changes the digital data from our computer into analog data. As we have seen this thing in the previous image. Our modem, our sender PC's modem will change the digital data into analog data, a format that can be carried by telephone lines. Second point you can see, in similar manner, the modem receiving the call then changes the analog signal back into digital data. The modem, receiver's modem will change the analog signal back into digital data, so that we can see the messages, images, whatever data in our system. Now the third point, the shift of digital data into analog data. The shift of digital data to analog data and back again. and back again allows two computers to speak with one another. This is called modulation and demodulation. Now one more image is given here. This is also showing the working of modem. It is written here, modem converts digital signals to AF audio frequency tones which are in the frequency range that the telephone lines can transmit, and also it can convert transmitted tones back to digital information. Same it is written again. So this image you can see there are four boxes are given. In the image, four boxes are given. Corner side of boxes, at the left corner and at the right corner, you can see there is written DTE, data terminal equipment. Left side box DTE and right side box it is also similar, that DTE, data terminal equipment. And in between there are two boxes, there is written modem or DCE, data communication equipment, communication equipment or device. So this image is also showing the same concept what I have shown you in the previous slide. So now and in between these two modem there is written telephone lines. Okay, now some short forms are given here. First one is TXD for transmit, RXD for receive, RTS request to send, CTS clear to send, CD carrier detect, DTR data terminal ready, DSR data set ready. So these are some terms used in this working of modem. Now types of modem. You all are aware about this. I have told you that there are two varieties, two categories: internal modems and external modems. You can see images here also. Internal modems that are fixed within the computer. Internal modems within the computer, that is fixed within the computer system CPU. And external modem, the modems that are connected externally to a computer as other peripherals are connected. So just like other peripherals, this external modem is also connected with the system externally. So these are two types. Some other devices are given here. You can see the images. Nowadays these kind of devices are used to connect internet. You can see some dongle, or we can say net setter kind of images are here, and one adapter is also showing. One adapter we can say at the third image you can see one adapter is there. Using this also we can connect internet in our laptop or system. So I have included these images so that you can understand these all devices are also called like a small modem. We can say these all are used to connect internet. So we can say these all are like a small modem. Here you can see RJ45 connector. RJ45 connector. You can see the images, that transparent kind of thing which is attached with that blue cable, that is called RJ45 connector. And the right side you can see some cables are attached with this RJ45 connector. So I have included these images so that you can understand how it looks like, this RJ45 connector. Now here you can see one another image. There are four parts, or we can say four things are here. First, A is showing RJ45 connector, as we know, RJ45 connector. And B is showing AND view of RJ45, and pin 1 and pin 8. Actually this RJ45 is 8 wire or 8 pin connector. That's why this is showing here pin 1 to pin 8. and C is RJ45 jack. This is the jack, or we can say port like thing, where we can connect this RJ45 connector. And at the last D, inserting an RJ45 connector into its jack. So this last D image is showing that how we can insert this RJ45 connector into its jack. So this is the image, you can understand this. Now here you can see two images. Both are showing the same concept. As RJ45 connector, it's a 8 wire or 8 pin connector. So you can see both the images. Total 8 colors are also there with the wire. So you can see the first wire is white orange, second is orange, third is white green, fourth is blue, fifth is white blue, sixth is green, 7 is white brown, and 8 is brown. So this is the 8 wire connector RJ45. Now some points related to RJ45 connector. First point, RJ45 is short for registered jack 45. The full form of RJ is registered jack 45. Is an 8 wire connector, as we have seen the 8 wire concept in the previous image. So this registered jack 45 is an 8 wire connector which is commonly used to connect computers on the local area network. Local area network, that is LAN. LAN, especially Ethernets. Ethernet, it's another topic. We will discuss it in the next video. So Ethernet is a LAN architecture developed by Xerox Corporation along with DEC and Intel. Ethernet uses either a bus or star topology and supports data transfer rates of up to 10 Mbps. Now third point is RJ45 connector looks very much similar to standard telephone connector RJ11, but it is wider than RJ11 as it houses 8 wires instead of 4. RJ45 connectors are used to connect computers in Ethernet LANs. So these are the points related to RJ45 connector. I hope this video is helpful for you all. Thank you. Please like, share, comment and subscribe this YouTube channel presented by Shikha Sambarkar. Thank you.